In a quiet village surrounded by coconut trees and dusty lanes lived an old woman known simply as Amma. People respected her age but feared her presence. Every morning she opened her squeaky wooden door only to complain, "The sun is too harsh, the birds make too much noise, these people never change." Her voice carried more sighs than words. Years of loneliness had turned her heart into a room with closed windows. She believed nothing good could ever happen, because she never looked for it. Amma's days passed in grumbling and murmuring. If it rained, she said it would ruin the crops. If it didn't rain, she said the land would dry. If children played outside, she scolded them for being loud. If neighbors checked on her, she said they only came out of pity. Her bitterness had become so familiar that people stopped trying. Everyone, except Destiny, which had a small surprise planned for her. One afternoon, after many years, a small boy walked through the village lanes holding his mother's hand. His name was Chinmay, Amma's distant relative's son, visiting during school vacation. While his mother went inside to meet relatives, Chinmay wandered into Amma's courtyard, curious about the old lady who everyone whispered about. He peeked in and saw Amma sitting alone, staring at the floor. Most kids would have run away. But Chinmay walked in gently and said, "Amma, may I sit with you?" Amma frowned. "No, you'll make noise. Go play outside." But Chinmay didn't leave. He simply smiled and sat quietly beside her. Minutes passed. Amma grew irritated. "Why are you here? What do you want? Children never sit this quietly." Chinmay looked at her, his eyes soft and honest. "I'm sitting quietly because you look like someone who needs peace." Those words struck her like lightning. No one had spoken to her like that in decades. She snapped, "What do you know about my life? About my pain?" Chinmay replied calmly, "I don't need to know your life, Amma. I can feel your sadness." For the first time in years, Amma looked surprised. Chinmay picked up a small stone lying near her foot. He said, "Amma, if you throw this stone into a dirty pond, the water becomes more dirty, right?" Amma nodded, irritated. "Obviously." Chinmay continued, "But if you drop the same stone into a clean pond, it makes a ring of circles, it spreads something beautiful." Amma looked confused. "What are you trying to say, boy?" Chinmay smiled gently, "Your mind is the pond, Amma. If it's full of anger and bitterness, every thought becomes dirty. But if you clean your heart even a little, one small good thought can make beautiful circles in your life." His words echoed inside her like temple bells. For the first time in many years, Amma felt her throat tighten. Her eyes watered, but not from anger, from a sudden, unfamiliar feeling. "Hope," she whispered, "no one has ever spoken to me like this." Chinmay moved closer. "Maybe they were scared, Amma. But I'm not. I think you're kind inside, just covered with dust of old memories." Amma couldn't hold back. Tears rolled down her wrinkled cheeks. She had spent decades building walls. And a small child had broken them with just a few truthful words. After that day, something changed. Amma began sitting outside in the sunlight instead of hiding indoors. She greeted children instead of scolding them. She thanked neighbors who brought her fruits. The villagers watched in shock. Amma was smiling, genuinely smiling. When they asked her what happened, she simply said, "A little boy cleaned my pond." And they didn't understand, but Chinmay did. He always did. Before leaving the village, Chinmay hugged Amma tightly. She whispered, "You healed me, little one. You showed me the world I refused to see." Chinmay replied, "Amma, the world didn't change. You did. And when you change your lens, life becomes beautiful." Narrator. Sometimes wisdom doesn't come from the old. It comes from the innocent. Sometimes the smallest hearts carry the biggest light. And sometimes, one child, one moment, one sentence can change an entire lifetime of darkness. If you liked this moral story, please like, comment, share or subscribe. Thank you for watching.